desperately need it. Hello my friends, welcome back to Little Blessed Nest. My name is Stephanie. If you're new here, how have you guys been doing? I've been struggling with so many things, and I know that it's because I'm getting older, my hormones are changing. Boy, are my hormones changing. Let's just start with this. Okay, y'all know I'm 46, on the backside of 40, I like to say, and I think I've been in perimenopause for a couple of years. I've discussed many times on my channel the struggles that I have been experiencing with perimenopause. Daily life can be a real struggle. You start to feel like you're just losing yourself. You feel like everything is just falling apart all at one time. Like mentally, physically, emotionally, everything just seems to be going in a downward spiral because it affects you in so many different ways. I had no idea. Rosie's back here having a field day. I don't know if you can hear her, but there are so many symptoms that come along with perimenopause, and it just makes no sense. Itchy ears, frozen shoulder. Like, what does that have to do with my reproductive system? I don't know. But I mean, lack of sleep, loss in interest in doing things that I used to love to do. I now feel like I kind of have to force myself to get out and do those things because I have such a low energy level anymore. I just feel tired all the time. I have a lot of body aches that I didn't used to have, moodiness, depression, anxiety. Yeah, it's stressful. For instance, Ryan and I went to the beach. We took his son with us to the beach. I've been to the beach. I've been in the ocean many times. And big waves do scare me, but I have been out in them. I have videos where I went to the beach with my brother and his family. We were out way in the waves and jumping them and all of this. But this past time when Ryan and I went, we were literally standing there not far off the shore in these waves, and I was holding on to him for dear life. Like, it just came over me, this anxiety, and I was like frozen in fear, just standing there. And I was like, I just felt like I was gonna drown or something, and I hadn't even went under. I couldn't explain it, and I know he probably was like, what is wrong with you? But that happened, and I've had it happen several times over the last year where I just feel this overwhelming anxiety, and it just freezes you in your spot, you know? Sorry for the tears, y'all. This is part of it, apparently. Now, I know in the grand scheme of things and all that's going on in the world, my little perimenopausal problems are nothing. But in my life and in my world, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's affecting my whole entire life. It's affecting my relationships with people because I struggle so much with just functioning. There's so many times when I feel like I just cannot function. I just thought today we would talk about some things, some tools that we can use to lift ourselves up, to help with mental health, to help with anxiety, to help with all the things. So first of all, obviously the first thing that we need to look at when we're going through perimenopause and we're having all these hormonal changes, we need to make sure obviously that we're getting exercise. So that is going to be a priority of mine moving forward, is moving my body more, getting more steps in, going to the gym more often. Another thing I'm going to work towards is getting more water in my body. I am not drinking enough water at all, and that's very important. That helps with so many things. Also, what we eat, of course. Things that we're eating that cause inflammation and all of this stuff is not doing our bodies any service, and I
struggle in this area so much. I have struggled with my weight since I was a little kid. I've always been a bigger person. I have always carried extra weight, and there's been times when I have carried more and some when I've carried less. I am talking to all of you who may be going through this at the same time I am, because I know a lot of you are in my age bracket or maybe a little older. That's why I'm excited to share today's sponsor with you guys, which is Midi Health. I love that Midi Health has taken their expertise in women's health and they have formulated supplements that are designed specifically for women's changing bodies. Midi is a virtual care clinic whose mission is rooted in truly seeing and hearing and understanding women. Not only are they helping women through clinical practices, but they are also revolutionizing the supplements industry for us. They recently launched their supplements designed specifically for women. They are doctor designed. They're using the latest research and insights from Midi's 200,000 plus patients. There's no hype, just science. You can feel confident you are getting high quality, doctor-developed supplements that are made in the U.S. Midi Health sent me their science-backed supplements to try. Midi uses ingredients that are carefully sourced, that are backed by science, and delivered in the right dose. I love that I can feel confident that I'm getting high-quality, doctor-developed supplements versus ordering from third-party suppliers where you never really know what you're getting. So I was especially interested in trying their daily cortisol support. This supplement is clinically formulated to support calm focus, better sleep, cognitive clarity, and emotional resilience. Yes, and yes. I need all of that. I desperately need it. Now, they also sent me their Daily Fiber Plus. This helps support digestion, curb cravings, and stabilize energy. Also, they sent me their Daily Brain Boost, which is to support mental clarity, memory, and sustain energy. If you're like me and you've been struggling trying to navigate this new season of womanhood, you don't have to do it alone. Give Midi Health a try and start your own journey towards self-care. Join myself and over 200,000 other women who love and trust Midi. Just click the link in the description box or go to trymidi.com/littleblessednest and use code littleblessednest. That's going to get you 15% off of your first supplements order. Say goodbye to guessing and hello to doctor-developed formulas designed for women by women. I feel like I remember my mom going through the changes. I remember her being more short with us, and my mom has always been a pretty even-tempered person. She's always the same. She's always in a good mood, pretty much. I remember a time when she wasn't that way, when she, would get very irritable, and we would be like, what is going on with Mom? This is not like Mom. I remember that. But that's really all I remember about it. And when you're a teenager, you don't really pay attention to adults as much and what they're going through in life. And now in my 40s, I look back and I think, oh my gosh, I think about my sister. She's going to be in perimenopause with teenagers. Oh my gosh. Oh, bless your heart. Bless all of your hearts who have teenagers while you are going through the change of life, because man, how hard that must be, especially if you have like a teenage daughter who is also going through all of these changes at the same time. I can't imagine, because I'm not having to deal with any of that and I'm still struggling. I'm trying to find ways to cope with that and ways to still live my life, because I'm telling you, you guys see me out doing all this fun stuff. It's a struggle for me. It looks like, I know you guys just see the positive side that I show you, and that's because I want my channel to be positive, and I want you guys to come here and be uplifted and have a good time. So I don't always share the things that are hard for me or that I'm struggling with, but at the same time, I feel like that kind of does a disservice to you guys. I just don't want you to think that all these things come easy for me, because they don't at this stage in my life. I a lot of times have to force myself to get out and to go do things, because my inclination is to be a homebody, especially if I'm going through something or if I'm feeling anxiety or depression or just whatever. I tend to close myself off. I withdraw from people. I want to be alone. It is a chore to make myself not be that way. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to want to, be kind of a loner or be at home and not be out in the world with all these other people, especially with all the craziness in the world today, which also adds to the anxiety and the stress. I have to remind myself, like, these are my people. I love them. I want to have these memories with them, especially the kids while they're little. I would love it if you would leave me all of your tips and suggestions and, thoughts about going through the change of life. Let's share everything we can in the bottom. Let's not gatekeep anything that might help somebody else, because a lot of my subscribers read the comments. So you're not just sharing with me, you're sharing with everybody else. So let's do this thing and do it together. I'm a proud member of the I Don't Care Club. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that by now. This sweet lady, I can't remember for the life of me remember her name. I love her videos. I have lived my life and done all the things, and now I'm going through this change, and I just don't care about so many things that I used to care about. I don't care about putting on makeup every time I leave the house. I don't care about what people think of me. I don't care about negative comments from people who don't know me. I don't care about petty arguments. I don't care about so many things anymore. But there are also so many things I do care about. I care about all of my relationships. And I'm sad that I feel like those suffer because of all of the changes that I'm going through. I don't feel like I am as tuned in to the people in my life as I used to be. And that's just because there's so much going on up here. My mind never stops. It's like chaos. I feel like it's just constant chatter in my head. And I've had that forever, but it just feels like it's gotten worse the last couple of years. I think that women should always support other women. Women should always try to look for the good in each other, and it's not always easy, and I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I have judged people. I have looked at people's behavior and thought, what is wrong with you? What happened to you? Like, why are you this way? But I think it comes down to the fact that we are all the way we are for a reason. We've all went through something that has formed the way we think, the way we act, the way we behave, the way we love, And I think that it is important for us to give each other grace. Why are we so quick to pinpoint and pick out the negative things that we see in other people? Why are we so quick to think about what they're doing wrong in their life, what they could be doing better? Why do we not look at what they're doing right? Why do we not look at, I like the way she handled that situation with her kid? Or, she looks so put together today. She looks so pretty. Why do we not focus on that? Why do we not talk to each other about those things? I try when I can think about it. I try when I see a stranger who looks really nice, like, oh, you look really nice today. Or, somebody smells good. I'm always telling people they smell like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. One little comment can totally change someone's day. And by changing that one person's day, bringing some joy and kindness to that one person, that could be like a domino effect, and that could affect 10 other people's lives that day, because this one person now is in a good mood and happy. She may pay that forward and be kind and happy and nice towards other people, and that may change their day. Like, one little comment could spiral into something beautiful for many people. So we just need to put that into the world instead of all of this negativity. If each one of us went out our door in the mornings saying, I'm going to do something nice for somebody. I'm going to make somebody smile today. If we took a moment before we let the anger and the judgment come in, if we took a moment to be human and to think, oh, let me give them a little grace. We're just so impatient anymore. And I am so rambling about a million different things. This is part of it, y'all. Part of it. I can't keep track of what I'm talking about. I can't come up with words. So many words have left my mind, and I constantly feel like, why can't I form a sentence? What is wrong with me? That's what I'm always thinking. What is wrong with me? But I know what is wrong with me. What's wrong with me is that my body is going through all of these changes. And so my mind is also going through all of these changes. And it's so much. It's so much to deal with. I am on my way to Ryan's here, and I just wanted to say thank you for listening to me talk about all the things that I'm going through. And I just want you to know that if you're going through them too, you're not alone. I am here for you as well. Do you see it? There it is. That's what you want. Don't put it back under there. It's my ball. You better give me that ball. Alright, my friends. It is Wednesday. I'm getting my pre-workout in. I still use Motivate. I've been using that one for years. This is the one that I like. I actually like the fruit punch better, and they may have different ones now because I've had this for quite a while. You just put 1 scoop in about 16 to 18 ounces of water. And yeah, I definitely can tell a difference when I drink that and when I don't. So I put it in this little tumbler and just shake it up. The orange, the fruit punch is the best in my opinion of the ones that I've tried. The orange is good, but it has a bit of a powdery taste to it, like an aftertaste. So do be aware of that. I just realized that I forgot my earphones. Dang it. Oh well, it is what it is. I pull up the app on my phone before I go in because sometimes I don't have good service inside. But we're going to head on in. The first thing that I always do when I get to the gym is I walk on the treadmill, usually for about 10 minutes. And then I'll go do some of the weight machines. I like to do the leg press. Y'all know I've told you before that's my favorite. I like to do the hips and the glutes and all the things. I like leg machines the most. They're my favorite. favorite?
The blue one.
The blue one?
The blue one.
Oh, the Tiana? I like Tiana. Ooh, I want the Sleeping Beauty one.
Me too.
You too? Okay. You're the birthday princess. You get whichever one you want.
One because blue and low is my favorite color.
Oh, it is?
That's my favorite color also.
Blue's your favorite color? Are you getting scratches from Caitlin? Your belt scratches. Birthday to you. Blow your candles out. I'm so used to my big family, and it wasn't till we got home later that evening and Ryan mentioned how many people were there that I really thought about it. How blessed are these kids to have all of these people come and celebrate their birthday with them. I'm so thankful and so happy that I have this big family. He's happy as he can be. Look at him grinning. Did you make a friend? Huh? Did you make a new friend?
He hates when I do that. Do it to him before school.
As the kids open their presents here, I want to take this moment to thank you for being here once again. I appreciate each and every one of you so much who continue to support my channel and come here and watch my videos every single week. That means the world to me. I mean, it's still a bit of a shock when I just sit and really think about how YouTube has changed my life, how you guys have changed my life, how God has changed my life through this platform. I am able to do the things I love. I am able to spend time with my family. I am able to do projects on my home. I am able to help my family with some things they need help with around their homes. All because you guys come here every week and you watch my videos and you just amaze me, and I'm so thankful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different and a little emotional, but you know, sometimes life gets you that way. But when I look at this video and I see all of these blessings, I am so thankful.